Welcome to Cafe RACER Garage. I am Dan, giving you the skills and inspiration that you need to build a motorcycle that you can be proud of. Today's video, we are making a set of clip-on handlebars similar to this for the Virago. I actually ordered these ones, but I ordered the wrong size. My fault, but it's a good excuse to have a go at making my own and show you how to do it. Let's get into it. For anyone who's interested, the total cost in materials was around about $50 for this project. There are so many different ways you can fabricate or machine these, and I'm by no means a machinist. I just learn as I go. I do make mistakes and I course correct. But if you're a machinist and you're watching this and you know that I'm doing something that I could be doing it better, by all means, leave me a comment. I love the feedback, it really helps. So the first part of this is making the fork tube clamps, and I'm going to rough cut them in on the milling machine and also the lathe, and then I'll part them off on the lathe. I've cut out as much as I can on the first one with the rotary table, and now I've moved to the second one. But before we continue, it's time for a coffee. Cheers. So this here are the two that I've made so far. This is the offcut. I've managed to utilize one of them and chop it into a block so that I can make the other part that holds these guys. But unfortunately I drilled a little bit too deep in this one, so this one can go on the scrap heap, and I'll try and find another piece about this big. Through the process of building something, there's quite often you're going to make mistakes, which you learn from, and also breakages, as you can see with this drill bit. I'm just really grateful that that drill bit went almost all the way through, so I was able to punch it out. Otherwise, they can be a real pain in the butt to get out. I also made another mistake, or should I say accident. I unfortunately wasn't filming at the time, but when I was using the milling machine cutting, it actually slipped in the vise and it took a big chunk out of one side. I'm just hoping I can fix it. I'll put it all together, paint it up and see what it looks like, and we'll have a look at the end. I've just fitted them to the bike and I'm really happy with how they're looking so far, but they're not finished just yet. I'm just blasting them with my vapor blaster so that I can get a nice even finish. I'll put some black paint on them, but eventually when I get everything else powder coated or painted or anodized, I'll get these done at the same time. The big chunk that I took out, you can see it just here. It doesn't look so bad now, but when I first did it, I've cleaned it up a bit as best I can, but it's sitting underneath that Cognito Moto top triple clamp, so it's pretty unnoticeable. I don't think you'll ever see it. I'm so stoked these actually fit and work, and I'm really proud of them. Even though they're not perfect, they are handmade. I've learnt a lot. I've made a few mistakes along the way, but if you've enjoyed this one, make sure you check out this playlist that I put together of videos very similar to this one.